Sergey is indeed a bear. Okay. I do like that if you're near the characters, their faces will follow you. I love that. Cat. Okay, let's try some small talk. Bear. So, I've been working here long? It's such a cool bookstore. I've known the owner a while. My name is... I know who you are, Cat. You are not getting in while Sergey stand watch. Okay, so Sergey probably has an accent, which I'm not going to do. Not without password. What about with password? Then you are getting in while Sergey stand watch. But Sergey give you very intimidating and judgmental glare as you pass. Okay, so we have a new clue. Let's apologize for the incident. Look, I just want to say I'm sorry for what happened. That time, and I've learned my lesson. No more licking spilled bourbon from the floor. So, are we good? Niet. Okay. Can I at least go in and express my apologies directly to the bartender? Niet. Then how am I supposed to say sorry and have everything forgiven? You don't. Which is true. Sometimes you cannot... You cannot just apologize your way out of something. I don't have anything for him. I'm going to leave. You, keep guarding that storeroom back there, Sergey. Okay, so yeah, we have to learn the back cover password, because right now we don't have anything to bribe Sergey with. We have a newspaper, a flashlight, a key. What's the key for? Oh, the key is to the teleporter room. And so we can't really give him anything because we need everything that we have. Okay, so... I'm going to look around again just to make sure we haven't missed anything. That's the neat part. You don't. I want to climb the ladder and do the bell thing from Beauty and the Beast. Alright. Don't mind me. Just looking. There's the patron. Oh, hey, Ian. No worries. The patron doesn't know the password. Let's see here. We can try the old password, but that's probably going to get us thrown out. The problem is we haven't even said what the passwords are. Cat. Let's try your old password. So I'm looking for a book. Do you have Tequila Mockingbird in the back? Nice try, Cat, but password has changed. Your password no good anymore. Wait, they changed it already? This password should be good for at least another 2 weeks. They only cycle it once a month. That was before Silly Cat make mess of bar. And stage. And ceiling. The ceiling? I don't remember that. And that is why you never get new password and you never go to back room again. Now run along, Silly Cat. Okay, so he didn't actually try to forcibly remove us, which is that's a plus. Maybe if we try to bribe him, we'll find out what he likes. Look, let's forget all that password nonsense. Any chance I could, you know, give you something as thanks? Nudge, nudge, wink, wink. Sergey will accept money. Oh, you and me both, buddy. But, I'm afraid I got a temporary case of brokenness. Then Sergey will accept item in trade that can be sold for money. Like what? A kidney would be acceptable. Sergey is not fucking around today. Okay? Sergey is not fucking around at all. Whoa. Let's not get too hasty. Let's see what I have to trade. Oh. Interesting. The collar is sort of our way into places because we put the collar somewhere and then we teleport to where it is. But I'm afraid if we give him the collar, he's going to put it in his pocket, and we can't teleport to his pocket because that would get very... Well, we could teleport to somebody else's pocket, but that would be messy for them. Screw it. How about a nice shiny new collar for your collection? A collar that, hang on. A collar that I don't actually have on me at the moment, it seems. Yeah, we do. It's in the... Okay, because we wrapped up the collar, it no longer counts as the collar. Interesting. Because we could have just given it the package, but that doesn't count as the collar. That's a very, very specific semantic choice game. Have I gotten a courier somewhere? Okay, there's the crime scene. There's our office. That's the market where our bookie is. That's the dance studio. The clock shop. Betty's office. Maybe Betty... Maybe I can give the collar to Betty. And she can courier it to the archives? I don't not have new info for you, so I can't not offer you no help. Or something. Okay, so that's no. The police arc. I do love the driving in between. But you won't accept the package from me. Right? Okay, yeah, no, that's the procedure. Okay. Let's see here. The crime scene's not going to help me now because I can't get back into the sewers. I have to find a courier. This is still locked, right?
No getting in. Market's closed and locked off till morning.
Right. And you... You know, having a cat looking around ain't doing much for my nerves. Hey, thank you for the follow. Welcome on in. Especially one that threatened to eat me. Okay, so that's a no. Oh, the bookie's gone too. Interesting.
So this is where Rudy, you know, I'd have thought a successful bookie like him could be able. Maybe I should rethink my assumption that Rudy's a successful bookie.
Okay, so no. The dance studio is where Francis lives. I love the map. Like, I love, like, yeah, you're going across to various places in the city. Okay, so Betty couldn't help us. The archives, no. Was I supposed to have been able to pick something else up when we get back to my office?
So, looks like the police archivist is as helpful as the rest of the cops in this city.
There we are.
Screw them. Once I get this caller into the archive, I can look for myself. And all it will take is a quick phone call to my local courier.
That is not as intuitive as I was thinking it would be.
I sure hope I paid my phone bill.
Alrighty. So now we call a courier, which, yeah, that was the step that was... Hey, Chestnut Blaze. That was a step that wasn't super obvious, is that we should come back here to call a courier, because the journal just says, give package to courier. You know, I would assume that we may have found one at the speakeasy, but alright.
Whoa. There's a dial tone. Guess the check to the phone company didn't bounce. Yet.
Vulpine Velocity Courier. Our speed is our service. We're already there at your destination handing over your package. Yeah, great. I've got a package deliver? No problem. We're on our way. I haven't even told you where the package is going. It's 1460 Warthog Way. No problem. We'll be there in a jiffy. Our speed is our service. How did you do that? We pride ourselves on our speed. And part of that's knowing where your package is going before you do. Anyway, we're almost there. What? Don't you need to pick up the package first? I'm at apartment 23, 950 Lizard Lane. Got it. We'll be there shortly. Remember, our speed is our service.
That was weird.
Yes, it was.
I wonder if... Wow, that was fast.
Incredible. Chels, yeah, this is the first time I'm playing this. It is just released this week, or now, well, last week now, because it's now next week. And it's currently out on Steam, and it is a surreal delight. Dang. It's a little creepy, but okay. Oh my goodness, I love this fox. Here for pickup, sir. Okay, that's impressively fast. We aim to impress, sir. Like our motto says, our speed is our service. Just hand me the package and I'll be off in a jiffy. Don't I have to pay you or something? No need. For the sake of convenience and speed, we've already billed your bank account for the full amount. Well, that's... Hey, wait a minute. I didn't... You know what? Never mind. Let's just get this over with. Yeah, for the sake of convenience, they have just skipped over all of those details. Like, no, we'll just bill you. Here's the pack. Got it. On my way. We'll let you know once delivery is complete. Remember, our speed is our service.
Oh, there goes a fox who loves his job, I guess. Okay, maybe he loves it a bit too much.
What just happened? Look, I know your speed is your service, but this has now gone from impressively speedy to unnecessarily speedy. Uh-oh. How am I supposed to fit in a cat nap if you don't take your... time? Excuse me, Mr. Wilde?
The minute she walked into my office, I knew she was bad news.
I've been wondering if we were going to get a line like this entire time.
The kind of bad news when you order the seafood special and the waiter tells you they're all out, and now you're all disappointed.
Mr. Wilde?
She was all doe eyes and wolfish smile.
Oh, she's a wolf, right?
Or maybe the other way around.
Hello?
Her canine coyness, setting my feline feelings on edge.
He is so into his inner monologue, he won't even greet the potential client. Mr. Wilde is... Oh, French. Is anyone in there? Oh, depends on who you ask. What can I do for you, Miss, G? Just Mrs. G will do. Did you get my note? Oh, the note! Yes, like the very first thing we got was a note from somebody who said they'd be back. What note? The note I left yesterday on your door. Oh, that note. Yeah, because we can't re-look at things in our inventory, but it was one of the first things that we got. Oh, yeah, I totally remember. Your note. I mean, totally. So you're MG, right? Yes, that is me. MG for Mrs. G. An ironclad alias. Good. Can't be too careful in this city. So what seems to be the trouble, Mrs. G? I am having some trouble in my life right now, and I want to hire you to help me. What sort of trouble? Wait a minute. Let me guess. Ooh, let's go with blackmail. Someone's blackmailing you with a dark and dirty secret. I can tell by the twitch of your tail. What? That obviously begs the question. What or who you've been sleeping with? A teddy bear? Or maybe polar bear's more your style. What? In the... Albert, shut up. Mr. Wilde, I thought you said you received my note. I did. Yes. And I read it very carefully, including the bit about, Oh, right. You wanted to talk about your husband. Let me guess. Your husband is... I'm going to say missing? He's missing. You came home one day and he just vanished without a trace. That's why there's tear tracks in the fur around your eyes. Wait, that was just onions. And you came to me because you knew I would stick my nose in every flea hole in this city. That I wouldn't rest until I found your husband and brought him home. Actually, I know exactly where my husband is. He's in his room. Hey, Val, welcome on in. Well, that's not much of a mystery for me to solve then, is it? Well, glad I was able to help. I'll send you my bill. You are not listening. My husband is not coming out of his room. And he's not letting me in. Well, he might be doing, you know, private things. For a month? Okay, yeah, that's a bit much. Do you know why he's refusing to leave his room? No, that is why I want to hire you, Mr. Wilde. I want to know why my beloved Eddie suddenly shut me out. And do you think I can figure it out? Well, I suppose you are technically a detective, from what I heard. Sorry, ma'am, but I'm a busy cat. I'm currently butt glands deep in... currently butt glands deep in a murder case. Well, maybe not murder, but there's a dead body and a mystery, so that's almost as good as murder. So... so I really don't have time to play marriage counselor. I'll pay you... I can't roll my R's, so we're not doing that. I'll pay you triple your usual rate. I will make the time to play marriage counselor.
The minute she walked into my office, I knew she was good news.
I like the revision of the internal narration.
The kind of good news when you order the seafood special and you get an extra prawn on the side.
Mr. Wilde, are you monologuing? Oh, just part of my full detective service package, ma'am. As is investigating, so why not sit down and tell me all about it? While I bill by the hour. Actually, I cannot stay. I'm on the way to a doctor's appointment. So I cannot tell you anything right now. That will make the investigation harder, to be sure. But it's fine. I like a challenge. Especially if it means I get to rack up my bill. Ugh, I know. Why don't you come by our place? I'll have time later to answer your questions, and maybe you can speak to Eddie. This accent's all little all over the place. Here, I have our address written down. When you have a moment, please come. I am out of my mind about poor Eddie, and you're the best... the only... You're technically a hope I have. I'll put that on my business card, ma'am. I'll drop by later, then.
Well, that's a lucky gig that definitely has nothing to do with the big case. Good thing, too, seeing as the big case ain't paying. Now, crap. What was I doing before she showed up?
That's a good question. We had just sent the caller over to police archives.
Oh, right. The plot's calling.
Amazing. Hello? Good news, sir. Your package has been delivered. Gotta take my hat off for your speedy service. Mind you, I don't wear a hat, so never mind. Tell me, did you see where they put the package? Like, say, in the back rooms or something? Didn't stick around to see, sir. Had to rush to the next job. As I always say, speed is our service. Yeah, I get it. Well, thanks anyway. Is there any... Click. Wow.
Guess their wrap-up is as fast as their delivery.
Ooh, our next-door neighbors.
Now what? Who is it this time?
I feel like we never should have come back to the office. We're never getting out of here now. Okay, first off, I need to check my... Okay, so... We got the package of the courier. We also have a Mrs. G case. We now need to teleport to the archives and visit Mrs. G's apartment, which is new on our map, probably. But first, we have to talk to our next-door neighbor. Our legal advisor on everything.
Who is it now? The courier with my package again. Mrs. G with more about the case.
No, just me with some leftover casserole, sweetie. Want any? Oh, Deb, you're a lifesaver. How come you always treat me so well? Well, judging by all the new clients and jobs you're working on, I figure it won't be long before you end up in legal trouble again. Which means I'll be paying another piglet's way through college. Right. Well, thanks for the casserole. And the ride earlier. And, the ride I'll be calling for later, probably. Don't mention it. I'll send you my invoice.
And I will ignore it, but feel real bad about it.
Ouch. Okay, do not freelance for this man. Or cat. Cat, man. Cat. Don't freelance for this cat. Okay. Let's see if we... Okay, we can't go to the police... Well, let's go to the clock shop to teleport into the police archives. Oh, interesting, because now we... Oh, now we actually drove there, so we don't appear behind a... Oh, the clock shop. Okay, yeah. Yeah, this is just big Alan Wake vibes with this whole room. Okay, so now that this is attuned to the collar, we should be able to teleport to it. The archives!
They'll have filed the caller under the evidence for my case by now. Which means I'll teleport right into the file I need to see.
That doesn't sound great.
Hope their file folders are big and sturdy enough to contain my awesomeness. can.
I do like how quickly Albert just accepted the idea of teleportation and quantum whatevers.
They threw the collar in the garbage. Glad to see the city PD is filing its evidence with due care and process. Something to look forward to while I look up the case file.
Okay, we've made it into the archives. Now we have to investigate the archives. And there are plenty to investigate, so we'll probably have quite a few funny musings.
Let's see. Case 263. Received noise complaint in regards to a husky convention.
Having watched a lot of husky videos on social media, yeah, that tracks.
Interviewed the organizer for official statement. Awoo. I'd say our tax dollars at work, but not like I pay my taxes anyway. Anyway, that's not it.
So they actually have filed cases back here, regardless of what the elephant archivist said. They actually have filed stuff. But I love that, like, this is rough. Like, they went for a lot of damaged hooks and things like that.
Case 111. Traffic accident on East 3rd. Suspects, an illegal ring of Armadillo Street racers. Based off scale impressions taken from victim's face. No, this isn't it. You'd think weird cat corpse case files would be easy to find.
I will also note that we have our collar back, so we can use it now to bribe Sergey.
Mind you, maybe it would be if I knew the first thing about filing systems.
Okay.
Case 419. Another complaint lodged against Albert Wilde. Hey, that's me. Wait. How many other complaints against me are in here? Too many to go through, and still no sign of the file I need. All right. Doing one more than throwing up my paws.
Again, because these are the ones that we saw on the way over here, but also it probably had it coded to, if you haven't found the one yet, you have to kind of add that. So, nice.
Case 5990. Unusual feline body discovered in... Wait, this is it. This is the entire police file for the case. This is every piece of evidence. Every note taken. This is a joke, right? There's like 2 pages in here. And half a page is just a stick figure drawing of the body with a frowny face. Body found under, this bit's partly crossed out. Implosion, then explosion, then hole in roof. That's odd. Body appears to be a small feline consistent with case 4666. As such, no further investigation needed or authorized. Send all case materials to janitorial to be recycled as toilet paper. Maybe it's a good thing their filing system is as deficient as their investigation skills. I'd hate to be fishing scraps of paper off Officer Hippo's rear end. Case 4666. So something like this has happened before. Sounds like I need to do some more reading. Which is a sentence I never thought I'd be saying.
Ouch. Okay, so there's one more case that relates to this. Immediately, case 4666.
Case 4666. Here we go. Dated a few months prior. Let's see what's in here. A lot of redactions. That's what. I haven't seen this many strike-throughs and black marker on a piece of paper since the last time a lady gave me her number.
Oh.
The whole case file is redacted to heck and back. How how am I supposed to make out any of it? Hang on. There are some bits where the marker started dying. Guess police funding didn't extend to their stationery supply. A little squinting with my keen feline eyes, and I can make out cat. I guess that's something. Come on, eyeballs. Strain. Strain harder. Narrow those pupils.
I love the trying to hype up your own eyeballs.
Is that appeared? Unusual, unknown, roof hole, sounding awful familiar. Something about released into custody. What? Some evidence, property, another body, someone living, and released to who? Claimant, parties involved, including... Ugh, I can barely make out the letters.
I know, reading is hard. D. Oh, these are some choices.
Let's see. D. Dom. Dom D. Dom D. Wait. They couldn't mean Dom the Dolphin. The terror of 10th Street, head of the Sharks and Shirts gang. They say if you cross him, you'll sleep with the fishes. That's because he locks you in a fish cannery for the night. Best botched job of my life, really.
Nice.
Ugh, can't quite make it out. Ren. No, Ran. Utan. Wait. Gutan. Orangutan.
Oh my god.
Orangutan. Head of the hairy apes.
Wow.
Even I know about them. And that's really saying something. I thought they kept to their side of 10th Street. Guess Oran's got a long reach. You know, being an orangutan and all. M-A-N. Wait. Manny. Manny the Mantis. Again. Is that twice he's gotten involved in these cat cases? Wait. Never mind. That's an I, not an A. I should actually learn to read someday.
Wow.
M-I-N-K-Y-J-O. Minky. The Mink Jones. He runs the Rabbit Rodents gang, I think. So not the underworld boss I thought it was. Just another underworld boss. So, one cat case, 3 names, all prominent members of the criminal underworld. Counting Manny the Mantis in my case, and that makes...
Wait for it.
Hang on. Let me get out my calculator. 4. 4 underworld bosses all involved somehow with weird cases involving weird cats. Which means absolutely nothing.
I was going to say, you have no idea.
I don't know the first thing about the criminal underbelly of this town. I'm too busy minding my own underbelly, thanks. It's getting a little saggy.
Excuse me?
Besides, how am I supposed to know the secret ins and outs of this town's criminal underworld? Not like I work in a job where that information would be useful or anything.
Albert, you're the worst.
No. I'm gonna need to run this info by someone who knows this stuff. Someone who's not only seen this city's seedy underbelly, but who's given it a scritch and a rub while saying, "Who has the cutest criminal underbelly? That's you."
Amazing.
Which rules out pretty much every cop in this town. Meaning I'll need to find someone who's actually part of that world. But where would I find them? Not here, that's for sure.
Okay, we got an achievement 466 for investigating the archives. Okay. And I'm guessing we're going to have to walk out of here. Oh, there's the elephant. I love that. There's the elephant archivist. So we're just going to walk out of here.
All right. Now the tough part. How to get out of here. I'm imagining that since this is all their classified files, it must be under pretty heavy lock and key. That they apparently forgot to actually lock. Great elephanting, I gotta say.
Do you mean this is... Hey, you're not supposed to be here. I'm calling the police. Aren't you the police? Damn it, you're right. Ugh. Does that mean I have to call myself? Does that mean I have to actually work? That's not what I took this job for. Right. Well, while you work that out. Speaking of calling people who are supposed to be helpful, I should probably call for a ride. Can I borrow your phone? You know what? If it means you leave before I actually have to do anything, please do. Alright. Thanks for giving me a ride, Deborah. Again. You do seem to be needing a lift a lot today. Not that I mind, but have you considered taking the bus? In this city? You realize the giant police force budget means no budget for transit, right? You'd be lucky if a bus came every other ice age. Hey, GG's. I'm just saying, as much as I'm happy with the arrangement, bus fare is less than my retainer. Again, in this city, I wouldn't be so sure. Besides, I'm a detective. I've got an image to maintain. Hard-boiled, worldly wise, the kind of guy who's too cool to take a bus. I mean, you're currently sitting on a sticky lollipop my daughter left on the back seat, so...
Hard-boiled detective.
Wait, why are we back here? Oh, because that's where my car is. Okay. So, now I've got to visit the back cover speakeasy. I could learn the password, or I could bribe Sergey. I could visit Mrs. G's apartment. I think we'll go to the back cover. So, I guess I gotta go to my car.
This is not a walking distance.
Fine. Bookstore. Alright, nothing has changed here. Except now we can give Sergey a bribe. Which we assume he'll put somewhere nice. Give him the collar. Right, here's the bribe. I mean, gift I have for you. A collar. Not just any collar. A stylish designer collar made from authentic, material. And as you can probably smell, it carries its own, unique fragrance. Truly, a singular collector's item. Okay, I'll assume the fact that you're shoving it in your pocket like it's a discarded candy wrapper means that you accept my gift. So I can just go in now? Nyet. What? But I bribed you. I mean, I gave you a gift and everything. You give Sergey a gift that Sergey would need to pay sucker to take off paws. Sergey not owe you anything, Cat. Well, fine. Keep it then. Not like I want it for some incredibly genius plan involving teleportation or anything. I mean, not like I want it or anything. I've got to go. You keep guarding that storeroom back there, Sergey. Okay. let me just see if there's anything I need to trigger. Nope. Okay. And are you still doing puns? You are. Okay, you're still doing puns. Okay, so the problem is I've given Sergey the collar. And once again, for teleportation, I have to assume that he's going to put it somewhere where I can get to. Or he's going to put it in his pocket, which is going to be really, really messy. But since teleportation has been introduced, teleportation is my only trick at this point. To the bar!
Time to see where the bouncer put my collar.
Last we know, he put it in his pocket, so this could be really messy. For his pants.
Surely somewhere safe as befits a valuable bribe. I mean, gift. Either I end up in the bar itself, or somewhere where I can listen for the passwords. Either way, I'm gonna be sitting pretty.
Oh no, you shouldn't have said that.
What am I doing out here in the garbage? I was supposed to teleport to where the collar was, so surely I should be in the back of the bar. Or the bouncer's wallet. A safe vault. Heck, maybe a nice little shadow box frame on the wall for displaying it. Wait, did that guy throw away the perfectly nice collar I flagrantly bribed him with? Just another sign of how rotten this city is. A place where flagrant bribes aren't treated with the respect they deserve. Speaking of which, I guess I should pick my flagrant bribe up, huh?
I do like that it's very conveniently always making sure that we get the collar back.
Phew. Smells like my flagrant bribe has become a fragrant bribe. Wait. No, that's just me. Dang. And I thought I'd come up with a real zinger there.
Yeah, we still haven't showered. We stink.
Someone's coming. Quick. Hide.
Sorry about this, sweetie. I was worried about you. What happened? And how did you get so drunk? It was the funniest story. I was looking for that book I told you about. I asked that I spare Faye a copy of A Mandrill for All Seasons in the back. He said they did. But, well, you let me back there to check. They didn't have it. Know what they had? Lots and lots of booze. What? Why did you drink it? Didn't want to be rude. Ugh, never mind. Let's just get you home.
That's it. A mandrill for all seasons. The key I need to get where I'm going. All thanks to my feline sense of stealth.
Oh, by the way, sweetie, who is that weird cat standing in the alley watching us? Oh, him? Probably just the garbage collector.
Stealthy, like the night.
We have learned the password. We still stink, by the way. Okay, so we now know that the password for the back cover is asking to get a mandrill for all seasons. Can I just walk back in? Apparently it was the door behind him the whole time. Okay, we're gonna go. And we're gonna go ask for the we're gonna use the password that we somehow have. Don't ask how. Let's just give him the password. The password is a mandrill for all seasons. Alright. If Cat had password, Cat can go in. It really is that easy? Sergey orders clear. Only let in animals with password. Cat has password. Now stop bother, Sergey.
They say not to judge a book by its cover, and the back cover is no different. It might look classy, dignified, welcoming.
Nope, not you. Get out.
But that unassuming back cover blurb hides a lurid tale of greed, crime, lies, and scandal.
He's still monologuing.
The kind of story where...
God damn it, is he monologuing again? No monologuing. That's how everything went to hell in the first place. Okay, fine, I'll stop. Don't worry, Barkeep. I'm on my best behavior. I don't care if you're kissing an angel's left butt cheek. What part of Banned for Life did you not understand? Get out! You can't keep me out of this place. And why not? Because I know the password. Damn you to high hell. Guess my hooves are tied then. Fine, you can stay, but no funny business. Look, this is about my unfortunate attempt at a comedy act. No funny business. Also, for God's sake, have a bath. You stick of garbage. I mean, I guess I could give myself a tongue bath right here. You know what? I'll tolerate the stink. Okay, so we have 4 options. Scales, Rudy, Francis, and the barkeep. Talk to Elma, I think that is. Elmer? I'm not sure. That... Okay, I think that's Elma. All right. All right, we got into this place, so we just gotta start talking to people, I guess, to get more information. Well, hey, if it ain't the cat who came sniffing around our base. Gave me one heck of a shiner, you know. Oh dear, you look good? I can't even see the black eye. That's because of my scaly complexion. Anyway, you're either real brave or real stupid. I'd say brave, but apparently I'm outvoted unanimously by everybody else. Well, either way, you got some guts. No hard feelings, yeah? I don't know. The bump on my head you gave me was pretty hard. Hey, that was business. I'm here on pleasure. So I got no beef with you. Mostly because neither of us are cows. You let me drink till I get a headache of my own, and we got no problems, dig? Where's your boss? I gotta talk to your boss, Manny Malone, again. Where can I find him? You can't. Wait, he's dead? Jeez, I knew I shouldn't have left him trapped in that upside-down glass with no air or food. Nah, one of our boys found him and let him loose after you left. He's fine, just very, very pissed at you. Uh-oh. So, what, you're gonna beat me up again? Rip the collar I stole from my paws? Send me to the bottom of the river so I get my fur all wet? Pff, me? I'm not doing any of that. Like I said, I'm here to relax. I'm off the clock. I'm not doing no crocodile tears business while I got a drink in my claw. But that also means I ain't playing secretary to your meetings with our boss, and I ain't telling you where our new HQ is. You ain't going there, and you ain't seeing the mantis again. But, trust me, given how peeved the boss is, you don't want to see him again. Okay, I'll just go. Yeah, you keep drinking so you don't fight me again. Oh, It's our bookie. I'm sure this is going to go great. Oh, you. Rudy, good to see you. What are you drinking here at the secret speakeasy that nobody knows about? You were the one who blabbed about it months ago. Ouch. Oh, yeah, that was why I got kicked out the other time. Anyway, what are you doing here? Don't you have to mind the kiosk? How many jackasses, donkeys, and mules do you think need to check the newspaper at this time of night? Besides, Jimmy's holding down the fort. I've earned a drink for my troubles, I think. You have troubles? Sure do, like getting a certain catty jerk to pay back the money he owes me. Oh, right, about that. If you're about to launch into a sob story about how the gig you had lined up isn't going to pay, I can't fully express how little I want to hear it. Good to know. I definitely was not about to do anything like that. No, sir. Good, because the only next words I want to hear from you are, I've got your money right here. Got it? Ugh, what's the matter? Cat got your tongue? Well, yeah, considering I'm a cat who's got a tongue. But you said not to say any other words except I've got your money right here, so I couldn't reply, and then... Oh, just leave before I decide to relieve my headache with some horn-related violence. Francis! Oh, so you did make it to the super secret speakeasy that nobody's supposed to know about. I'm honestly surprised. Well, you know, I'm a detective. I know all sorts of things nobody's supposed to know about. What? To make up for not knowing all the things everybody's supposed to know about? More or less. Speaking of which, if you're a regular, how did you not put two and two together and realize who it was you smelled at the scene of the crime? Do I look like the kind of bird who goes up to everyone in the bar and sniffs them deeply? I have other, more important things to do with my time. Actually, hey, yeah, didn't you chase me out of your apartment saying you had somewhere important to be? Yet now you're here. Sweetie, after the week I've had, this is somewhere important to be. Besides, all your questions about the drinks and things got me... All your questions about the drinks and things here got me thirsty. Well, glad to know the mysterious death of a fellow feline has provided an excuse. Sorry, inspiration to come here and get drunk. Hey, no reason to let a little death and detective work ruin a perfectly good evening. Ugh, what do you want? Oh my gosh, there's so many things. Let's talk about the incident. Well, let's try some small talk. So, how's business lately? Better, now that we're finished payments and repairs. Do you know how rainy the city is? And how many holes you left in the roof? Did I mention I'm sorry? Because I'm sorry. Well, to be fair, it did end up being a great feature for marketing. Rustic skylights and all that. We even came up with a commemorative cocktail. Named it after you and everything. Wait. You're saying I indirectly inspired my own special cocktail? Wow. What an honor. Yeah, the Flaming Dumpster Fire is one of our best sellers. Who knew? I live in the United States in 2025. I get it. Speaking of dumpsters, you smell like you've been rolling around in one. I'd ask what you've been doing, but I'm afraid to know. Okay, let's ask about the drink. Hey, you still serving that drink that smells and tastes like pineapple juice served in an elderly chain-smoking rhino's ashtray? The pineapple regret? Obviously. It's our house speciality. Though, after getting one poured on me during a fiasco, I'm thinking of taking it off. How special, huh? But that means it's really popular. Look, you've only been kicked out for a week. You can't have forgotten this much about this place. No matter how hard I try and sell it, talk up the good make of the cigars, the rhino's lack of flatulence, still seems like only one animal orders it. Good to know. Which reminds me. Ask about her. Is she here? Could you be a bit more specific, Cat? I run a gender-diverse establishment here. Oh, for who else would I be asking about? I mean, you're sort of trying to be deliberately mysterious, so... Elma. I'm asking about Elma. Is she here tonight? Oh, I mean... I would hope so, considering she works here? Matter of fact, she's due to go on stage any minute.
And there she is. Miss Elma Gautier.
Incredible.
Trouble. The kind of trouble that wears a colorful dress. Though, you'll have to take my word on it. What with that black and white filter.
Ha.
She's a sheep. A seducer. A siren.
So we have song lyrics. I'm feeling like a lost lamb. 'Cause my life, it don't make sense. My heart was wild and free. Till I met your electric fence.
Not a good siren, mind you.
Wow.
I don't judge. In this world, you do what you can to survive.
This one too.
And Elma, she's a survivor. Even if it means getting her wool dirty with some questionable activities.
I should have known much better than to shack up with a beast. Now my pride is all in tatters. Me and my bank account were fleeced.
Speaking of questionable activities, I hope this song finishes soon.
You and me both. That's why, my dear, I'm telling you, you've been bad news to me. Gotta wash you out of my wool. Just one clap. Just one. Thank you. Thank you. If you want a tip, you know where to find me. At the bar. Elma Gautier. Good to see you. And hear you again. Well, look who the cat dragged in. I'm not even certain how that would work. Grabbing my own collar or... Oh, Al. Good to know some things never change. Whew, except maybe your cologne. Have you been rolling in trash? Something like that. I could give myself a tongue bath right now if it's a problem. No. I like a cat that's not afraid to get dirty. Speaking of which, I didn't think I'd see you in this bar again after what you pulled. Yes, well, I can be very persuasive when I put my mind to it. How's the bar life been treating you, my dear? Oh, same old, same old. Bad tips, lousy front of house, terrible pay per show, barely making rent. The usual. It's a bad scene. Uh-huh. And how are you getting by? The usual. Well, you know me, darling. A lady's got to do what she's got to do to get by. Even if it means a little under the table here and there.
Under the table is an understatement. Try 10 floors down, in the basement. No, in the sewers.
There you go.
Let's just say our first meeting was when she picked my pocket. Joke was on her. My wallet was empty, like it always is. Like I said, Elma Gautier is a survivor. And in this town, there are plenty of opportunities for a survivor too.
Sweetie, you're monologuing again. Remember, inside voice, outside voice. Oh, right. Well, glad to know you've still got friends in low places helping you out. Oh yes, a you like me always relies on generous friends. Even the ones who just throw a little to the cookie jar, if you catch my drift. Hang on. What are we talking about? Are we talking about... I'm trying to hint that you should buy me a drink, you cute, clueless cheapskate. Oh, right. That was all part of my plan. And yes, and yes, sounds great. Bartender, can I order my friend a pineapple regret? One house special, pineapple regret for the lady. I'm no lady, but I'll never turn down my favorite drink. Tastes like regret. And pineapple. Can't get enough of these. I know. Your wool smells of them all the time. Big talk from a brave boy who stinks of back alley garbage, my sweet. At least I smell vaguely like something distantly related to a fruit. So, given that... Mind explaining why I've got a collar for one of my cases that's reeking of pineapple regret? What are you implying? That I did it? Pfft, why would I steal a collar? How did you know it was a collar? Because you just said that was what it was. Oh, whoops. Damn. I totally thought that detective trick would work. But how do you explain the smell of your favorite drink? You're probably just mistaken. The smell of the sewers probably just screwed up your sense of smell. Okay, but how'd you know about the sewers? Wait, damn! Aha! The detective trick does work. You didn't mention it was in the sewers, did you? You cunning bastard. You played dumb with the collar trick just to set another trap for me. No, he did not. I did? Yes. I totally did. Completely intentional. Me. Playing dumb. Now, shall we try this again? I didn't kill that cat, if that's what you're wondering. That's a start. Let's see what else you can tell me. Okay, let's start at the scene. So you were there when the weird cat died? Not exactly. It was dead already when I got there. It was a bad scene. I was in the neighborhood on my way home from work. I was minding my business when I heard a loud crack. I probably should have let sleeping dogs lie, but I figured it was worth checking out. I got to the warehouse and I saw... What? The cat? The hole? No, I mean, yes, I saw the cat, but I was more focused on what was on the cat. On the... Wait, you mean the collar? Yes, it caught my eye. But like you said, the cat was there too. So I ran in to check on him, but he was gone. I swear on my life he was already stone cold dead. If he wasn't, I would have helped. But since he was... What, you ripped the collar off his freshly dead body? I didn't rip it off. I unbuckled it very carefully. That's why I was there long enough to get interrupted. Probably by Francis. Getting interrupted? So then what happened? You said you were interrupted? Yeah, by a very high-pitched shriek. Turns out some feathery flamingo stumbled on me and the body, the one who's sitting right next to you. I panicked, and the bird brain was blocking the only door out, so I ran the only other way I could think of. Into the sewers. You weren't trying to meet up with anyone there? Say, a certain green insect and his equally green goons? If you mean Manny the Mantis and the crocodile tears, far from it. I was hoping to sneak off their turf without them knowing I was there. They found me after about 10 minutes. My horrified and disgusted shrieking gave me away. You? Shrieking? What was there to shriek about? Darling, do I look like the kind of you who enjoys bathing in sewage? I had to shampoo my wool for hours to get the stench out. Bad scene, boo. Alright, but if you were just grabbing the collar to sell it for money, why not just sell it to Manny when he caught you? Oh, he made an offer. It's just that the offer involved 10 very intimidating crocodiles and a pointed reminder that the loot was on his turf. So you had to surrender the collar and run home empty-hoofed. This time, unfortunately. Too bad. Wait, this time? You know, this pineapple regret is really nice. You should try it. The ashtray flavor's not bad. Okay, this time implies the case 466, but it is, it's 11, and I really should stop. So we're going to leave for now. And I'm going to head to, okay, so let's see, we can continue game. We're going to come back here and talk to Elma again later, but I do need to get going because I need to pretend I'm going to go to the gym or something. So let's go ahead and exit.